G'day everyone, thanks for joining us for another build video. Just a quick recap on what's happened so far. So episode 1 was us installing the 40 litre water tank. Then in the second episode, we installed the false floor that came together pretty well. And episode 3 was more about measuring, cutting and carpeting all the boards to get everything ready to put together. Episode 4 was putting together all the shelving, the fridge and the battery boxes and doing some preparations for the water pump and the air compressor. That was nice and easy. You can see on the screen there it's... And then in episode 5 we started with the 12 volt installation, put in the control box, the inverter and a few other bits and pieces. The battery will fit in here, no worries, and these cables are just going to go straight out through. And then in last week's video we got the water tank gauge installed. Did have a couple of problems, but we got there in the end and got all the plumbing sorted out and got everything fixed in there. Only one way to do it. And as you would have seen from last week's video, I had a bit of time on my hands as I was waiting for parts and bits and pieces, and in that time I managed to get the lighting sorted out for the canopy. But if you dropped a comment below and liked the video, and feel free to subscribe to our channel if you like what's going on. We still have a few more videos to go yet in this build, but we can't wait to show you the rest of the build. Fix the P-clamp there. Right, moment of truth. We do have a bit of lighting here in the canopy at the moment. We have got the lighting here on the inside, which is connected to the tub. It's actually powered off the main battery in the car, so it's not something I'm keen to use too much. I don't want to leave it on and forget about it and all that sort of stuff, which can happen any bloody time. But the other thing is, it's a white light only, and it does just light up the inside. It doing that is perfect for what I need inside the cab. Two things I need is, the first one is, I need some bloody lighting out the back here. This is where most of the action is going to happen, all around the side of the car. Now we do have an awning that does have lighting, but it's white lighting only. The other thing I was trying to work out was, what is that going to be like with, the tailgate here and the side lighting, that sort of stuff there. But aside from having lighting out here, I need lighting in the side window. I'm going to have lighting on the outside, but I actually want to have some lighting in when I'm trying to get to switches and I'm charging things and, fiddling around in the side shelf there, basically. But I'm also going to leave some bloody lighting here. Awning lighting is going to, come across the top here, but when I'm in here, stuff around and doing what I need to do, I don't think I'm going to have lighting that's going to be real useful. And I guess the other thing is, orange lighting is the other thing I don't have. The awning's got white, but there's no bloody orange, and I'm thinking about having one strip lighting across here, which will mean, there'll be lighting going down here and there'll be lighting coming out here. I'm going to have another one going across here, so I'll definitely have lighting coming out here, but I'll have a bit of lighting, just in the area around here. So if I need to get into the fridge is going to be coming out here as well. Ultimately, it's just going to mean I'm going to have very little limitations when I need lighting, which is perfect. So I guess that's the other need that I have, is running everything off the secondary battery, so I'm not worried about being able to start the car in the morning. I got these ones from Off-Road Living. They're Allspark branded ones. They weren't cheap compared to what you can get around the place. I think they were nearly 60 bucks, I think. They do supply these in 3 different sizes, but also they have them different lighting types. So they come in 30, 60 and 90 centimeter lengths. This one is a white and a red light, and it's dimmable as well, but they do also have these ones with a blue light as well, so they are sort of set up for marine applications. The other thing about these, and the reason I chose them, was they have the option to screw them in. They also have the sticky on the back here. They also come with a 1.2 meter cable, loose wires as well, wiring, or where I'm going to run the wiring and how I'm going to do it to control hub. I'll show you in a bit. I wanted something that wasn't going to require me to connect up more plugs and stuff around with switches and all those types of things. So once I turn the switch on the hub, I can just do it all with these buttons here, and nice and easy. Something like that there. Pull the sticky off there, so one go at this. So just checking myself, so switch on the left side there, fingers in the corner, which will give me the distance I need, and then I've got the brackets on the inside there, so there we go. chalk there and some chalk there to identify where the guts of it is. So I'm going to start with the backlight here first, and I've got these little sort of rubber, I don't know what to call them. I'll chuck them on the screen once I work out what they're called. I got a couple of these left over from the camper trailer when I did the wiring through there, and obviously I pulled a few of these out, so that's going to allow me to drill a hole. Apologies, I had the camera turned off. I just forced up some conduit through the hose there, and that's going to come out the side there. There he is. One through. How's that? Just coming out the side there. Now that I've got that up there nice and it looks fairly neat here from the outside, I need to make this cable longer. It's only really going to go to just under the windowsill there. So I had some cable here left over from the water pump. So all I'm going to do, a couple of these ones here, little joiners, I'll chuck them up the screen which ones they are. So I'm just going to join these together. I'm then going to put some heat shrink over the top of it. I've run out of the black stuff, so I'm going to go with the red, but it's going to be covered by this conduit here anyway, so it's not so much a noticeable thing that I'm going to pick up on. So essentially what happens is these go into one end, the other end goes into the other end like that. Crimp those, crimp there, and then I'll hold those nice and tight, and then I'm going to have some heat shrink over the top of those to make sure they're all nice and secure. And then I'll have the conduit going over the top of that. I want to make sure, you know, I don't cut any corners with this sort of stuff here. There we go. That was nice and easy. So now I just need to keep running conduit this cable here, running around the back of the window hinges there, and we'll pull them out the other side there, and then we'll have a look at the other side here. And now that we've done the Sikaflexing across the top of the windowsill there and down the sides, basically all I done was grab a like a little line of Sikaflex, line up there, press the cables into it and do it that way, and then obviously I did down the side there as well, so too wide, and I've got the cables hanging just out the bottom there. I want to connect it up to the control hub here and use one of the switches here to give power, so I can then obviously then do the switches when I need to. I want to actually, rather than just hardwire those straight into here, I'm actually want to be able to pull them apart when I need to, so just in case I ever blow one or something like that, or have a failure of some sorts, I don't have to get in here again. Like, I want to get into here as little as I can, because there's a lot of wiring in there, and I really don't want to tinker it too much if I don't have to. I'm actually going to get the cabling up here now, fix it into one of the switches here, fix it into the shunts that's there as well. I'm not sure if we're going to have room to run out the bottom here, or I'm going to have to run out the side here with the other ones. I'll show you the little clip that I'm going to use. So basically I can just plug it and unplug it anytime I need to if I have any problems, or if I need to change them over. And that way, if I need to change them over, I don't have to get in and stuff around with this bloody thing. Now, I do my best to explain what's going on here. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. Now, this is the cable that's coming in here, in through the bottom there, up through here, and it's splitting around here. So I've cable tied this to a few other cables I got there, because I want to try and limit the free movement in this thing. That one there is the negative, which is running to the shunt here. So I just had to put on a little lug, and that one's connected up there, and I've just cable tied that in with the other ones there again, just to try and secure the lines like I've done the other ones there. And then a positive we've got running all the way through to this switch here. So again, positive is on the back of this terminal here. So I just had to put a little lug on that one there, which connects like an old speaker terminal. Running around here, cable tied him on these other ones here because I've got a thinner one, so I want to keep them nice and tidy. And the negative is running in under here onto the shunt, so the negative is gonna coming up through here into the shunt, out of the shunt down there into the battery, and the positive is all connecting up via this bridge bolt here, which is going to come out of here and via this one here, which will go down in the battery. So underneath we've got plenty of loose cabling here. I'm actually just having a bit of a think about it now because I'm not sure whether I fix this one in here. Like basically in the canopy, the side of the canopy, or where the cables are coming in from the lights, are coming down this side here. So now I've got that done, I can close that and be done with it. I was going to attach some connections, which I'll show in a minute, to this one here. I've just got to work out how long I'm going to do it and how I'm going to fix them on here. They could dangle there without any problems at all, but I want to try and put some sort of clamp or something here to fix them onto here. I'll finish the wiring now and I'll give you a quick look at what I've done here. Now, under here, this is the cable coming out here. So, got the positive, the negative there. So I ended up running these down the side here. So, fix the P-clamp there, fix the P-clamp there. The Sikaflex wasn't holding, so cables across the top there, down there, down there. The cables come out there, and you can see you've got the positive, the negative there. Now just in here, under this red heat shrink here is where the two cables are going into the one connection there. Just pulled that conduit back there for you, so you can see there both cables going in here. Both ends are going into these little plugs here. Heat shrinked over those two to make sure there's no give, and heat shrinked over those to make sure the movement is minimised. I have cable tied there, there and down there to make sure it's all nice and neat. And that one there is just a self-tapping screw in there. Right, moment of truth. So, how does this work? So you got the white, got the orange, so that turns the white on and off. Oh, yep. The other part I was curious to see was how much it was actually going to light up this area here, which is perfect, so that's what I want to do. What it's like at night, I'm not too sure. I'll have to wait and see. But with those two on, it's definitely bloody bright, that's for sure. All right, let's have a look around the back here. So same test again. Red on, red off. Now they are quite bright actually, that's right, I actually forgot they were dimmable. There we go, hold the button down and it actually goes down to less light, and if I hold in, goes back up. That's actually really good. So, that's a bloody win. Back to this one, holding the button down. There we go, how good is that?